Okay, so there's another bolt that comes from the back over here, and it's going to be a 12 millimeter. As you could see, it's right behind the oil filter. And as if you could see here, it's right here where my finger is at, right behind the oil filter. It's going to be a 12 millimeter bolt. Let's go ahead and get that. Okay, that's going to be a big long bolt that comes out the bottom. Now, we can go ahead and pull this belt off. Let's get this belt taken off, and then we can pull the alternator out. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and let it down. Go ahead and let it down, and then we'll pull it out to the top. Okay, so now, hopefully you guys could see the alternator way down there. Now it'll pull right up to the top, hopefully. I got enough room to sneak it up here with this bracket, because this bolt's not going to come off unless I take the pulley off. So we might be able to pick it up and sneak it out. We might not. Let's go ahead and take this battery cable connection loose. Okay, there we go. It'll probably come off there if we just keep that bracket pushed all the way down. Let's see if we can. There we go. It's not gonna. Let's see. See if we try to sneak it up, it's gonna hit there in the bracket. So let's see if we can. Past the bracket, it'll come right out, but nope, it's not gonna cut it. So I'm gonna If I move this fan over a little bit, which it's a real small fan, it'll come right out. So let's go ahead and do that. Just got two 10mm bolts right up here on top. As I could see it hitting right on that fan, and it'll be a lot easier than taking that water pump pulley off. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. And hopefully we don't have to take the coolant back out. Let's see. I think it's got a bolt on the bottom, so yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's got one here, two bolts on the bottom, so let's go ahead and get those off. Okay, now we can move this fan over just enough, I think, to get this well, we'll just pull it out. Now the alternator will come right out. Didn't know if the fan would come out with that hose in the way. Now the alternator pull right out. Okay. Now let me go grab the new one. And like I said, if you're replacing an alternator, we got a brand new one, Rock Auto. I actually got it for less than what I would have got it rebuilt one for. I just had to order it. But yeah, if you can wait and use the way to go, if you can afford it, just get a new one. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this top bolt on for now. Then I'll pick it up and put the bottom on. I already got it in on the bracket. Let's see. Okay, so there's the top one. I'm gonna pick it up a little bit, get on the creeper and put the bottom on. Get down here with the creeper and we'll just get the bottom one on there. That way I don't have to pick up the whole vehicle. Okay, we got the bottom bolt in there secure. We just have to put the nut on that, but I'm gonna go ahead and get everything installed here first. So let's go ahead and get that battery connector plugged in. Oh, we got battery power here. Okay, now we'll plug the electrical connector in here. And let's go ahead and get the, this is for the power steering pump. Let me get the alternator belt. I got it right here. Okay. Loosen this connection a little bit. We can get that belt on now. And there we go. Belt on. Okay. Sorry about that. Hope you guys could see. I don't know if I adjusted my camera right. Okay, so now let me go ahead and adjust this belt, and then I can tighten the bottom. I got the bottom on there, I just need to put the nut on it, so we could just go ahead and adjust this here. Won't be a big deal. A little bit tighter. Very good. Let's go ahead and tighten that one. And then I can pick it up and put the bottom one as soon as the bottom nut, as soon as I put this power steering pump. So let's go ahead and get this power steering bracket on there now. And then we can put the pump, and then we'll be done. And I just have to put the fan back on. So power steering pump has to come off, fan has to come off in order to do the alternator on this one. Which I didn't expect all that to have to come off. I thought it was going to be a lot easier than what it was, but yeah, this one's a lot more challenging than most vehicles. But still no big deal. We got it done. We'll get it done. We'll get her fixed up. Okay. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and put this pump on there. And bolt goes through the back. Then remember, we got the one that goes through the front pulley. So if you could see here, it's already getting dark out here. You could see here it goes through this front pulley bracket here. There we go. Okay. Okay, now we can get the belt on right here. Let's pull that up and over. There we go. Okay. Now, we're going to get a little pry bar. We're going to first we'll line this up on the hole. Let's line the hole up with the bolt so that when we pry it back, we can be able to tighten it down with the ratchet. So let's go ahead and get our socket in there now. Then we can pry it back. Okay. Now, back bolt, tighten that down. Now, we're going to go ahead and set this fan back in here. And if I did the job too fast for you guys, just rewind. But get these bolts back on. Okay, now I still got the nut to put on the bottom. And these two bolts here on the bottom of the fan. Okay, there's one. Now there should be one more. Goes way down here. Two that go way down in the bottom. So let me go ahead and get all these bolts tightened up, and then I can put that bottom bolt, and then we can start it up, and we'll be done. Okay. Now we got two more way in the bottom down here, and really far down there and hard to get to, so let me see if I could adjust. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Now I'm gonna go down to the bottom and put that last nut on the bottom bolt there. That way we can get it fired up. Okay. And it comes in through the back of the alternator and it goes to, it's right on top of the oil filter. If you're having problem accessing the bolt on the bottom of the alternator, it is going to be right on top of the oil filter, the bottom of the alternator on the back side. If you're having problems finding it, just keep that in mind. Okay. Alright, got that thing down. And there you go. There's a new alternator replacement. Elijah's Auto Repair. Stay tuned. And remember, don't put a rebuilt alternator.